Hey, what's up, guys? So, basically, all I've done so far is I've started to remove the old thread from my old steering wheel cover. I have the new cover there. And, yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what I do to stitch my steering wheel. Because this one I really did a bad job, but I was like 16, so, or 17. I don't remember. It was a couple years ago. But, so I didn't do too bad of a job. I mean, from just looking at it from certain parts, it looked decent. But, it was terrible. And plus, this new cover's better because it actually covers the whole entire 3 spokes. So, what I'm gonna do right now is just cut my threading so I can take this cover off, and we'll pick up from there. Alright, I moved locations and I took the steering wheel cover off, and this is what my steering wheel actually looks like under that cover. It's in pretty mint condition. Alright, so it does come with instruction manuals. I mean, it shows you how to do the stitching and stuff, and I show you how to lay it out on the steering wheel. And surprisingly, this kit does come with a little thing to tuck in the stuff, the thread, protect your finger, and double-sided tape. So, double-sided tape is really important for this stuff, because if you don't have this, then this isn't gonna stay, like, no matter how tight you tighten the threads, it's gonna look nice, but it's gonna like twist and stuff while you're actually driving. Can't really find any other scissors, so these old safety scissors are gonna have to do. Alright, so make sure the pieces are nicely cut, and you really want to focus on putting them on like areas, let's say around here, to where it might shift more. I'm gonna see if I have enough to put it all around, but I'm gonna focus on putting it on the back in front of the spokes first. Alright, so this bottom spoke, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. It looks confusing because of the flaps, but I'm pretty sure since this is going to cover the bottom spoke, this is for Toyota steering wheels for like Corolla, the Matrix, the Celica, and the MR2. All of these steering wheels are basically the same. So this bottom spoke, also just keep in mind this can kind of be applied to a lot of other steering wheels in case you need any tips. So this bottom spoke, just make sure you have the fabric all the way up like that. And these back pieces, since you're not really going to see the back, I guess it doesn't matter. But so I'm guessing this is going to fold around, and once it's folded, you're going to try to stitch these two together, and then this bottom part of the wrap is going to stitch to that. So there's that. And then these right here are a little bit less tricky. Let's do the side with no cruise control. So the axis is going to tuck into there, and then you bring the back part of it around, and since it does stretch, you're going to sew this piece to this back piece, and it should fit under, and whatever excess you have you can just tuck in under that plastic trim. Alright, so before I start removing the tape, you just want to make sure everything lines up correctly, because it is a little bit confusing at first glance. So alright, so I took off the back cover, and in order to take that off, you also had to take out the cruise control thing, so it was only like 4 total screws. So now it's literally bare bones, just the steering wheel. And I pretty much took out every little piece of double-sided tape I had, except that very back one. So this thing feels really nice so far. It doesn't really rotate at all, which it's great. And the thing is that I tried to like maintain the whole way, was trying to maintain the stitch in the middle of the steering wheel, which is kind of hard at times, but overall it looks pretty even. There's a little tiny bit of amount of bubbling down here, But I got these two seams together. Yeah, I know, that's a terrible stitch. However, this is going to be on the back of the steering wheel. And honestly, it gets the job done. It looks bad, but oh well. I'm going to end it there. Considering this isn't going to be showing to the front at all unless you go under the steering wheel and look back there, I don't think it's that big of a deal. So just make sure it's tight, which at least this is. I put an extra piece of double-sided tape right here so that the fabric kind of sticks and stays like grippy back here, nice and tight along the spoke. And if you look closely, it is pretty tight around the spoke. This, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about it. I think I can get rid of it with when I'm stitching, because if you can see there, it goes away pretty much. So I'm gonna hope that goes away with stitching. You guys might want to put, if you're watching this video in advance, hopefully you are, you might want to put double-sided tape along these edges too. So up close, it's not perfect by any means, or good, but considering you're going to be facing this side of the steering wheel most of the time, it's not like you're going to go under the steering wheel to purposely go look at that. These are the ones you don't want to mess up on. So now that we have that tricky part done, now comes the harder parts of sewing this. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go from under this side of the steering wheel and stitch up to the here, from there to here, and then go back again and do the other side. Hey, what's up guys? So this is like my third day working on this, because my first day I spent basically setting the whole wrap up on the steering wheel, and I removed the tape. And the second day I was struggling to figure out the stitching, and then I had to go to work. And well, and then I actually got some of it done. Look at that stitching. I ran out of thread, so I didn't finish. The reason I ran out of thread was, if you look really closely, I kind of double threaded my thread, and some of it may not look even, like right here or right here, because I ran out of thread while I was doing this one. But overall, that one looks really nice. Like, come on man, that looks really good for DIY. Like, I can't wait to drive my 710 now because of the steering wheel too. And so here I ran out of thread also, and my reasoning behind that is, I'm pretty sure I wasn't supposed to use double, as you can see there, but I was worried that just a single thread was gonna end up ripping the threads that already came on the steering wheel. So I'm gonna go to the fabric store right now to see if I can find, fingers crossed, I can find more thread like this. I'm pretty sure I can, but yeah. So that's the reason I'm gonna have to go buy more, and the reason this isn't done yet. So when you guys do yours, if you want, so you don't have to go out and buy more thread, just do like one single thread back and forth, not double. But I'll show you guys how to do this also, because the reason I didn't record this part was because I was just trying to figure out if I was doing this right. And I mean, it looks nice, it's not rotating back and forth like, you know, when you have a loose wrap. And yeah, so this part's pretty tight as well, and I just need to continue this top part. So I'll show you guys how. Whatever you do back here is basically what you're gonna do for any point in the steering wheel when you start. So let's go buy some fabric and, well, not fabric, but thread. Alright, so I went to the store. It's called Joann's or Michael's, any of those arts and crafts stores. I found some thread that was relatively thick, close enough to the original, and close enough to what I am doing, so this stuff is as tight as possible, so you can even see like the actual like outline of the steering wheel underneath the wrap. Is I'm going along making small adjustments, and whenever I finish a certain area, just to make sure So here's a complete product. I think it's pretty solid. Well, not too shabby. Pretty good overall. My threading came out, yeah, I would say pretty good, except back here, but you're not gonna see that because you need 2 hands on the wheel up here because race car. Even the bolsters, I got those pretty good. I can't wait to have this back in the car now. It feels really nice. It feels like a modern steering wheel now. So that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you liked it. If you have any questions, leave a message or comment down below. Stay tuned for more videos on the 7th gen, which this is 7th gen Celica steering wheel. But, yeah. Peace.